Welcome back to News Around, the channel where we go beyond the headlines and uncover the emotions, the silence, and the truth behind the glittering world of fame. Tonight's story comes from the heart of Turkish entertainment, where a few honest words have once again set the entire internet ablaze. Last night, celebrated actor Çağatay Ulusoy, usually known for his calm and introverted nature, appeared on a late-night talk show. No one expected what came next. In a rare moment of vulnerability, the actor opened up about his past, his regrets, and the people who once held a special place in his life. And among all his words, one name began to echo louder than the rest: Hazal Kaya. Their connection, born years ago on the beloved series The Girl Named Feriha, was one of the most unforgettable on-screen partnerships in Turkish television. But as life carried them in different directions, that bond, once full of warmth, grew distant. And last night, with a single heartfelt sentence, Ulusoy reignited not only memories but also controversy. During the broadcast, Çağatay Ulusoy spoke slowly, choosing his words carefully, as if weighing every memory. Then came the moment that froze both the studio and the audience at home. Sometimes in life, your path crosses with someone who changes you deeply, he said. Fate may separate you, but that person never truly disappears from your heart. Those words hung in the air like a confession. The audience went silent for a moment, and within seconds, social media went wild. Viewers immediately connected those lines to Hazal Kaya, the woman with whom Ulusoy had shared not just a fictional romance, but an undeniable off-screen friendship that had captured hearts across the country. Within minutes, Twitter and Instagram were flooded. Çağatay still hasn't moved on. It's beautiful but painful to see such honesty. Some things are better left unsaid. If you're enjoying this story so far, don't forget to subscribe to News Around and hit the join button to support our community of fans who love getting the real stories behind celebrity headlines. Leave a comment. What do you think? Was this an innocent confession or a message meant for Hazal herself? For years, both actors have been respected for their professionalism and mutual admiration. Yet, the emotional intensity they once portrayed on screen made fans hope that maybe their friendship carried something more profound, something that never truly ended. Ulusoy's comment stirred those old feelings once again. Many called it a confession wrapped in nostalgia. Others accused the actor of reopening a chapter better left closed. But perhaps the truth lies somewhere between longing and regret. Sources close to the actor suggest that Ulusoy didn't intend to target anyone personally. He was, they say, speaking from a place of introspection, reflecting on how people come and go in our lives but still leave traces on our hearts. Yet in the world of fame, where every sentence becomes a headline, there's no such thing as an innocent confession. While Çağatay's fans filled social media with admiration and debate, Hazal Kaya's silence became even louder. According to insiders, the actress was caught off guard by Ulusoy's statements. Friends claim she was shocked and deeply unsettled by what she heard. Not long after the broadcast, Hazal posted a short but powerful message on her Instagram story. Sometimes, silence is the best answer. Those 6 words, simple, elegant, and unmistakably loaded, immediately went viral. Fans interpreted them as a direct response to Ulusoy's on-air remarks. In a digital world where silence often speaks louder than explanations, Hazal's quiet dignity made the loudest statement of all. This sentence, shared privately, soon became public knowledge, turning what was once a personal matter into the hottest topic in Turkish entertainment. The friendship between Çağatay Ulusoy and Hazal Kaya has always fascinated the public. Their chemistry during The Girl Named Feriha wasn't just scripted, it felt real. They laughed easily together, supported each other's growth, and maintained mutual respect long after the cameras stopped rolling. But over time, as careers expanded and lives changed, that closeness seemed to fade. Rumors of tension surfaced occasionally, only to be dismissed. Yet after Ulusoy's latest remarks, those whispers have turned into waves. Could their friendship be fractured beyond repair? Or could this be the kind of storm that passes once honesty clears the air? Tell us what you think down in the comments, and while you're there, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Newsaround for more stories that go beyond the surface. Following the program, the internet exploded with debates. Some fans called Ulusoy's words brave and touching. Others accused him of dragging the past back into the spotlight for attention. But one thing was undeniable: everyone was talking about him again. Posts with the hashtag #Çağatay Ulusoy confession began trending, gathering thousands of reactions. Fans analyzed every sentence, compared old interviews, even revisited scenes from The Girl Named Feriha to look for emotional parallels. It was as if time had rewound, and the 2010s most beloved on-screen duo were once again the talk of Turkey. Friends close to both actors say the two haven't been in regular contact for years, though there has always been respect between them. There were even whispers of a new project that could have brought them together again, a nostalgic reunion that fans were eagerly anticipating. But after this week's events, that possibility seems uncertain. Industry insiders claim that production discussions may now be on hold, as both parties retreat to protect their emotional space. One insider summarized it best: sometimes it's not about anger or regret, it's about exhaustion. They've both grown in different directions, and reopening old emotions doesn't help either of them. Çağatay Ulusoy's confession wasn't malicious, it was human. And perhaps that's why it resonated so deeply. Behind the glamour of acting lies a real man, one who reflects, feels, and sometimes regrets. He may have spoken more openly than usual, but that openness reminded the public of why they fell in love with him in the first place, not just for his talent, but for his sincerity. Still, as Hazal Kaya's quiet response reminded everyone, truth without timing can sting. It's not always what is said that hurts, it's when and how it's said. Social media remains split. Some users write messages like, "He spoke from the heart. We all have someone we can't forget. Hazal handled it with grace. Silence is strength. They were magical together, maybe fate will cross their paths again." Others, however, criticize the drama. It's time to move on. Nostalgia isn't always healthy. He shouldn't have said her name, even indirectly. But beyond opinions, one thing is clear: their connection still captures people's hearts after all these years. Perhaps what makes this story so captivating isn't just the potential romance or tension, it's the reminder that even stars, adored by millions, are still human. They love, they lose, they remember, and sometimes, they speak before thinking of the echo their words might cause. Çağatay Ulusoy's emotional transparency has reignited the very spark that made him a household name, while Hazal Kaya's dignified silence has proven that sometimes grace is more powerful than reaction. At Newsaround, we don't just chase gossip, we explore the emotion behind it. Because behind every scandal is a heartbeat, and behind every silence, a story waiting to be understood. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like the video, subscribe to Newsaround, and hit the join button to support our growing community. Tell us below, do you think Çağatay's confession was a moment of truth or just a misunderstood statement? Until next time, Keep your hearts open and your minds curious. Because here at News Around, we believe every silence hides a story and every story deserves to be told.